Hi, this evening I'm going to show you the quick and simple and easy way to heat your Malloy's Christmas pudding. Our award-winning Christmas pudding, our Great Taste Award. So all I need is a frying pan, a little bit of butter. I have my custard and cream for later on. So it's actually quite a simple process. I'm going to heat the pan, melt the butter, and then I'm going to slice my pudding and place it on the pan. You'll hear the sizzle from the butter when the butter starts to heat. The important thing here is that you keep a very low heat. That's vital. If you use a gas flame, you have severe heat and very sharp, so you need to keep your gas flame very, very low. I'm using an electric hob here this evening, so I have a little bit more control on the heat. I can hear it clicking in and out. So I have gloves on hand at all the time. So if you don't have gloves, just a tip, it's best not to touch the plum pudding with your bare hands, and the reason being is that there's mold spores everywhere. If you don't want to use all your pudding on the one day, you can put it back into the tub, put the lid back on, and you can serve it over the course of the following week or two with no problem. So first of all, I'm going to empty the pudding out onto my chopping board. I'm going to hold the knife underneath and tip the pudding out. Now, as I said, if I want to put the pudding back, I will place the knife underneath, put the pudding bowl and this back in, and I can put my lid back on. Store it for 2 or 3 days, 4 days, no problem, take it out. So now I'll put the butter on the pan, and my pan has been on just getting a little bit of heat for the last few minutes. That looks good. I see a few bubbles, so just enough heat. As I said, the important thing, you don't want too much heat. Slice down through your plum pudding using a sawing method. It's best not to just push through. So I have my butter melted on the pan, and I place on my plum pudding. As the plum pudding heats, it'll soak up the butter. That's given the extra little bit of flavour. After all, it is Christmas. It's a time to enjoy some of the simple pleasures in life. Heating your plum pudding this way means you have no steam in the kitchen. You're not tying up a saucepan for an hour and a half, and you can have your pudding heated in less than 5 minutes. When one side of the pudding is heated, I just flick it over. And leave it to heat on the other side. You can stand over your pudding while it's heating, or you can go and get the tea ready or whatever. The important thing, as I said in the beginning, keep the heat at low heat. I have this at quite a low heat. I can hold my hand over it and it's not too severe. So now I've had my plum pudding on the pan for the last 3 or 4 minutes, and the butter is bubbling away. My plum pudding is heated all the way through, and I'm ready to serve. So what I'll do with a spatula, lift up my piece of pudding, and serve with some custard. We found the last few years custard was very popular with the plum pudding, but I'm actually a fan of the fresh cream myself. And closer to Christmas, we'll have our brandy butter. So it's Malloy's Christmas pudding, heated on a frying pan on a low heat, served with custard, cream or brandy butter. Very tasty. Enjoy.